Okay. And can someone tell me what is sandbox is? Because I gave a couple of sessions on the same when I'm explaining about your resume explanation also. Can someone explain about that? What points do you have about that? What are sandboxes? How to create that? Yeah, if you have any idea on that, just please speak out in this call. Anyway, I'm going to explain this, but I want to make sure that some people have idea on that, so I want to know that. Sanjay, can you, Lakuma, Monica, anyone? Satish, I think Satish asked me this question, so I can't ask him.
It creates copies of our
This is an okay.
I guess.
Yeah, please go ahead. Anyone? Monica, you can go
Creates
ahead.
the copies of our organization data. Like we can perform some operations too, like development and testing and all. We can use the sandbox for development, testing, and training too.
Exactly. So what happens here is you are not going to work on production instances. You get very less chances to work on production instances. You always work on sandboxes. You develop things on sandboxes. Later on, you deploy to the production. Okay. Today, this is the production instance. Okay. So I will go. I'm clicking on setup. You see my screen. Okay. I'm clicking on setup and I'm trying to go to the sandboxes now. This option is not available for your developer instances or any partner instances, partner developer instance also. Developer instances, you cannot create sandboxes. Only the production instance only can, from production organization only, you can create sandboxes. So I'm here in deploy option. In deploy, this option is available even for you also, but you don't see this option called sandboxes. While clicking on this, so this is the sandbox option. Okay. Yeah. So I have taken sandbox, the full copy sandbox for my organization. So this is the production instance. I have taken the full copy sandbox. Actually, I have only one sandbox available, that is only full copy. See, 0 in use, 0 available, 0 in use. 0 available, 0 in use. These are all not available for my organization. But there is no difference again. There is a very small difference between these sandboxes. Okay. Now currently there is one available. I have taken one sandbox from the production instance. This is the production arc. Okay. If I click on login here, I'm going to log into my sandbox. So generally, when I'm creating the users, okay, the username is same. Actually, this is the username for my production instance. Okay, it simply appends .full copy for all the users who are in the production instance. It creates every user who are in production instance, and I'm giving out the password like my password production password only. Yeah. Clicking on email with the verification code, go to my email. I got the email. Just check it. Now I got an email. So what happens when I'm creating a sandbox? I'm not creating any users in sandboxes. Okay, I'll show that what happens after that. See, see, this is the email which I got after creating the sandbox. I created 3 days before sandbox in my production instance. Okay, so now the sandbox login is this es18.salesforce.com. If you go to trust.salesforce.com, what is trust.salesforce.com? I'll show that to you. Okay. So check status. You can see all Salesforce instances across the all the Salesforce instances here. You can check the status, whether they are currently having performance issue or currently service problem. By clicking on this, I can see all the instances. Currently, I have logged in into NA16 is a production instance. NA16 AP12X NA12X is the all production instances. But coming down to my my sandbox, it is CS18. CS means sandboxes. You can check here. These are all production instances. NA is for North America. AP is for APAC region. AP1, AP2, AP3 will be there for this. There are 3 servers only. By clicking on this EMEA, there are around 5 EMEA instances. These are sandboxes for all the people. There is no specific regional-wise sandboxes. Okay, there are CS81. So currently, my instance is CS80. Okay, so this is my instance. I am using this server. This is having no performance issues. So you can see by seeing the URL, you can tell whether it's a sandbox or it's a production instance. Again, anyway, I got the code. I'm going to enter that code. So this is the email which I got before 3 days when I'm trying to create sandbox. It generally takes not more than 5 minutes. It copies all the data from the production instance, even the user's data also, even the data in the records also, account data, contacts data. You can do that. While creating the sandbox, I have an option: what objects I can sync, what objects data I can sync, and everything I can sync inside that option. For full copy sandbox, yeah, it have the latest data. So anyway, login. The code is I will show one funny means from the next time when you're trying to log into this instance, you know what is the username and password, right? The login means the URL what you're using for production login is different. The URL what you're using for sandbox login is completely different. I'll tell you why is that. I will open a separate browser. I will click on test.salesforce.com. Now this is the login I have to use for logging into the sandboxes. Okay. So what's my username? You know the username is. Let's go back to my Gmail to get the username. I don't remember the username. This is my username now. Okay, I'm entering my username. So this is my friend's account. Okay. His production login is nikhil.xyz@ican.org.org is his production login. His QA instance login is .qa. It depends on their company naming convention. Okay, if they have given QA sandbox, it shows QA sandbox here. It depends on the sandbox name what you are giving. Okay, it automatically happens that particular thing. Okay, and I am trying to paste this, and I'm passing my password. Now I'm trying to log into the CS18. You try to log in the sandbox credentials with login.salesforce.com, it throws error because you don't have access to that server. Right? Give me a second. Now, if I click on setup, it shows sandbox full copy. If it is sandbox developer, it says sandbox.dev. Okay. If you are developing some packages, it shows developing XYZ package. It shows like that. I don't have much option in this particular window because this is already a sandbox, and even you don't see this option even for the developer instances also. Give me a second. I'm clicking on users. There are many users in my production instance. Okay, the same users will be automatically created with the same. Okay, see with the full copy, full copy for all the user names. But but they only modify the username. So I have not created all these usernames. Okay, it only creates the data in my system. Okay, anyway, so you know how to create sandboxes now. And actually there are sandbox templates also, what should be synced, and I will show that option to you. So these are the actual usernames. The same usernames and the same users are created here with a different username, but they are accessible only from test.salesforce.com. Got it? And even if there is 2 million accounts in your system, all the accounts will be synced in the sandbox also, in the full copy sandbox, not in the developer sandbox. And I'm going back to my sandboxes. There are multiple sandboxes here in developer. So it's better to, you don't have option to create new also because I have already created this. So the refresh interval of this full copy sandbox is 1 month. Okay, 20 days. The date refreshed is on 24th January 2015, this month to 24th, and the next refresh date is 22nd. After 30 days, it's going to refresh. Means 10 days, it's going to refresh. Okay. Each and every 30 days, it's going to get the data from your production instance and copy it onto the full copy sandbox. Okay. The latest data from the instance. This is for testing your application, your developer modules in developer sandbox with large data. Again, this is also a sandbox, not the production instance. Finally, if everything is clear, if all the tests are clear, you're going to deploy things to the production instance. Okay. And coming down to the topics, so are you working on that on day-wise? If you need some more time, just give an email to me, CCing Avinash, okay? So the target is each and every task, what is assigned is only per day, for 8 hours or for 5 hours or for, it depends on you, okay? So if you log into Canvas, I don't know till what task you have done, but we are expecting, Avinash is, we are expecting these things to be done as quickly as possible. That's about sandboxes. So yeah, coming to all pages, yeah, this is independent work where you guys are working. I'm expecting that you guys are done till at least till Visual Force forms of tags. Okay, with at least one example, one basic example. So when you are trying to prepare some documentation about 2 to 3 pages, so you guys will be having some knowledge because you are writing it on your own, typing it on your own. That's the intent of this independent work, and people want to they want you to even try some examples with the similar tags what you are working on. And apart from that, I will try to share some videos which I am trying to show on the recruiting application that is on this. Okay, so there are a lot of examples with me. Okay, that I'm trying out in this, and that videos I'm going to share with you. So these examples are from Salesforce 5 training, which is advanced developer training. So if you go to developer console, you can see the things how big they are. They have different scenarios of generating custom pages, custom controller pages, and stuff. Login also to you guys. You guys also can try these examples. But these examples are very close to the recruiting application. There are positions, interviewers, job applications, candidates, reviews, offer letters, job posting sites. So first of all, the data model is completely done. Now you're going to simply work on advanced requirements like advanced development, like VF programming, uh, VF programming with extension controllers and controller classes. Yeah. So let's show one page which is candidate. How to build templates. So this is how to build templates in Salesforce. Creating a template and reusing the same template a number of times. I have the video for this. I will share the video to you. I'm talking the simply because I have to pass my ID to this page so that it automatically prints date page, completely custom page, and this enter ID to my candidate view override page. This is having 4 components, okay, one template, and I think there are totally 3 pages including in this page, okay. One candidate template page, candidate template, and one additional page which generally shows the list items of candidate. Only the child object records. It's a separate page. 2 pages here, like this example will explain that. While you see this, it don't look like Salesforce. Completely the UI at least here. The next one here, it looks like Salesforce, but also you can also modify. You have option to modify, not having done any modifications here. And showing this type of fields, if the review for this candidate for the application is good, it shows green color because he got better review. For this guy, for Java, for other position, he got less rating. Means his interview is not that good. That's the reason he got very less rating. So based on the rating of this guy, okay, he will get the rating in the visual means representation. This is done with the formula fields. For doing this, you have to upload this type of 3 type of images. One is the red color highlighted thing. The other thing is yellow highlighted. The third image is green highlighted. If out of 5, if the review is less than 2, I will show red color. Less than or equal to 2, I will show red color. If the review is between 2 to 3.5, I will show yellow color highlighted thing. If the review is more than 3.5, I can show the green color. I'll show that option to you, the formula field. That can be done without code, okay. I'm simply showing this example because anyway, I'm going to share this organization to you so you guys can work on that. See, I want to show this rating how this is generated. This is generated from the review score. This review is given by the interviewer, that is this guy. Okay, everything is interlinked here. View fields. So because I haven't explained, I haven't showed this type of a formula field example to you where it shows different colors in our actual training. That's the reason I'm showing this example. The rating field. Click on this. This is a formula text. Clicking on this. This is generally using some total review score. Might be this field in this. I'm opening a new tab. I'll show the formula field how it works. That's really simple. If you can use some case logic or if logic here. Still loading. See, if average score is greater than 3.5 or equal to 3.5, show this image. Where is this image? This image is in my folders, in my documents. Okay. And if average score is greater than 2.5 and less than 3.5, it shows yellow color. If average review score is less than 2.5, it shows red color. Means if this is also. Yeah. There's no need to if for this. Okay. All the rating less than 2.5 will comes into the else loop panel, and I'm going to show the red color image here. Simply printing the red color image on the screen. This rating field is showing in this way on our screen. It's an image. It's a formula field. You can also show some flags. Red color flag, yellow color flag, like this. So there's a different package only for this type of images in App Exchange. If you want to implement visually for your application regarding the status fields or regarding any shipment or delivery things, you can show in image format. So if a shipment is pending, you can show you show started image. If shipment is in flight, you can show flight. If shipment is delivered, you can show delivered image. That type of things also you can build with formula fields. Okay. I'll see where these images are loaded. Maybe in the static resources or in the documents folder. Yeah, these images are loaded in the static resources. Clicking on plus sign. Sorry, I'm clicking on setup. Just checking that the pink color image or all these images. The static resources. Image of the folder name. Now, let's say I will open the content, Salesforce content application. I will try that in that application. I'll where the images are coming. This is publicly available image, and yeah, this image is publicly available image. That's the reason I am able to access this without the login also. Let's say I will go CS1. Yes, it also works. This is publicly available image. It's not available in our special instance. It's publicly available. But if you want to insert images like this with a simple flag or any representation of shipping, delivery, or payment processing, yes, you can use your custom images in your website. You can use that also. Okay. Right. Questions? I want to speak about the independent work. So I will review the independent work documents what you guys have shared. Still, I'm expecting some more. I'm expecting because I think I got only around 4 to 5 documents from the consultants out of 10. So I'm expecting the other 6. So each and every topic what you are working on per day, you split by days also. So when you're creating a new topic on SOQL, you create things in a new page, put the heading up the title of the page as topic SOQL, write the topic. That's how you can work on that. You can see the topics clearly on the date format, so with not with the dates, but in ordered format in your canvas also. Pages you can see that. So I hope can you guys tell me on what topic you are, because these topics are specially created per day. For each day you have to pick one topic on an order format and you have to do that. Satish, so are you on which topic? You can simply tell the number, like 26th topic or 27th, 28th.
27 and 28.
Yeah. So you just can directly, means you try work on 27th, and after finishing that you can go to 28th. Means I think you are very close to the end of the topics. I am going to get some more topics after discussing with Mahesh also. Okay. Right. And Monica, your what's your current topic?
I'm working on Visual Force Venkat right now.
Oh, means 26 or 26, right? Just
Yeah.
started?
No,
Right.
not started. I have already started it a day before. I'm working on it
Okay.
still.
So if you have any issues, I will say that you can explore component reference. You know what is component reference, right? In the page editor,
Yeah.
we have option. You can see all the examples. Quick example how to use that also. Very next to the usage. By clicking on usage tab, you can use that, and you can also explore, read the important attributes. If you have any question, if you just walk through all the attributes, and if you feel some different attribute like on-click type of thing, just explore that. So on-click is an event attribute. Is available only on few things. Action, action attribute, label attribute, all these labels, by seeing that particular attribute name for a tag. But if you find some new attributes like interval, which is available in action tags, then you can explore. You can read the complete description about that attribute also, so that you guys have better understanding of that for future also. And Lokuma, are you on which topic?
I'm doing on governor limits. I already completed Visual Force.
Oh, you are done with Visual Force pages? Good.
Yeah, on
So
the yes. Previously, I have completed on Visual Force. I need to work on Visual Force tables and lists. I didn't complete governor limits.
Oh, okay. That governor limits is available in 25th page. Okay, anyway. But first you clear the governor limits. That's a real simple topic, right? So you
Yeah.
know, while you're running your debug blocks, you can get the important debug blocks. Sorry, at the end of it, you can get the governor limits. That's very basic thing. But if you open governor limits document, there is a big document around 40 pages. It has everything, okay? You can just walk through the document. At least you can read. You don't need to put all the things in the document, but you can read that.
Okay.
So these questions are asked generally in interviews. What are governor limits of SOSL queries, or SOQL queries, or number of records you can query? That type of questions they can ask. And they might also ask like, how to overcome the governor limits. Can you tell me the scenario where you have faced some issue and you spend some extra time on that type of requirement? In that case, you have to think about one scenario, something like on triggers, which is doing some lot of functionality, which is updating some records. That type of scenarios you have to think and you have to share that. So we don't prepare such type of scenarios for interview, for technical interviews, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, got it. And Sandhya, what's your current topic? Hemalata, yeah. What's your current topic you're working on? Are you done with?
I'm on SOQL and SOSL topic. I started it late, so I'm still on 25.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so that's fine. And how about Hemasandhya? I think I got the document, but I haven't reviewed it. Check it out. Yeah, that's it, guys. Anyway, apparently I'll share some examples after uploading the videos to. There I have some examples with the recruiting app examples with very uh, different scenarios. Okay, that examples also will help you to add to your independent work also. You can create similar type of pages by updating some simple list objects inside inside the controller classes, and it will create your new requirement on some different app like hospital app or automobile app. Means if you have an app, means if you have the code for searching the contacts, you try to build the similar type of requirement on searching opportunities or XYZ. So means you start building on your own. That's how you can build skills. Okay. Anyway, I'll meet you because I'll meet you in tomorrow's call. And anyway, you have to pick the next task after finishing the current task. These topics are designed for day wise. Okay, day wise topics. And anyway, I'm going to add 30th, 31st, and another 6 more topics by
Excuse me, Mr.
2
Venkat.
days. Yeah.
Can you give us one example so that we will work on that example on the Visual Force page or SOQL or so on?
Yeah, I'll give some requirement to you on email. Okay, is it fine? I'll
Okay.
send out an email to all of you, which is using um, the first example I'm going to share is completely new example, which is completely on creating the standard controller page. The second example I'll use standard controller with extension, standard, the VF page with standard controller plus extension class. Third example, VF page with custom controller. These 3 examples I'll give in order, one by one, one example each. Okay.
Okay.
On again, I want to use the sales app only because if I want you to create some new application, it takes again time for data modeling. That will waste some time because you're already good at that. I will try to give the requirement on the existing objects like opportunities or contacts like that, which you have which you got in all the systems, right? You don't have opportunities, contacts. objects. Okay, that's fine. Cool. And I have shared you the document for references. You can use that references for the current project what you have kept in your resume. All the references are available only for the first and second project only. First or second project. Some people have two references, some people have only got one reference. Okay.
Venkat,
Yeah.
can you please provide the designation of the references?
A designation of
References.
can you tell me repeat again?
Could you please tell me the designation of the references that you provided for each project?
Each process.
No, project. Like for me, it's Laureate Education. So you provided Vijay. So can you please tell his designation in Laureate Education Company?
His
Because
designation.
vendors are
Okay,
yeah.
you can say that he is your team leader. He's a consultant, integration consultant with our project. So you can say he's a senior software developer or a technical lead. Because I'm not sure about the role of that guy. Okay, so generally you can say he's a senior developer. Most times you can go with senior developer.
What if they call him?
What's the?
What if vendor call? What if vendor call to the Vijay to the reference, because we are not sure about the position, and if I say something like randomly, if I say some random position, then if a vendor or client, whoever it is, if they call to that reference, if they say some other designation, then what happens?
Yeah, they don't. They don't worry because you can say you can go with simply senior developer because all our developers here. I'm giving the senior developer role because they don't. Actually, they should not call. People can't. They should not call. They simply use it for checking, validating whether you're doing proper references or not. Some people, what they say is, if you are not giving references, they feel that you are not comfortable in giving it. Means you didn't work there, or you have some issues with the customer. They have fired you like that. They think that's the reason they generally ask the references. But these guys won't call. 90% of times they don't call. 10% they will call, even though they call, right? Yes, I'm working with these guys. Will say that I'm working with that. They don't worry about the role what they're working on exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, most people who are in the list are senior developers. Okay. That's the reason I'm giving senior developer, which is having around 6 to 7 years of experience. Senior developer or senior consultant, like that you can tell. He's a senior consultant working with our project. So most people in this list are TIPCO developers. Means they are doing some integrations. Okay, you can say he's an integration consultant, like that you can tell. These are employers. Sorry, these are consultants working with CBL solutions. Okay, so they will do references without having any problem. That's the reason we are using them for your references. Right. That's it, guys. I'm closing the call for today. And yeah. So I think Mahesh and I will be looking into that documents.